So you're gonna see a lot of players there. Actually, sorry, first place winner of each only, not the top 8. We're gonna the top 8 of this bracket today are gonna show up tomorrow. But getting ready to hop in. Looks like Doc's actually playing the Little Mac.
We're seeing the Ross Banjo again. There was a little bit of a period where he opted to not use Banjo just because that little bit of a new character crisis wore off for some people, and they were ready to kind of practice really against Banjo, and they kind of figured out his tricks. But Ross always has something on his sleeve. You can never count that out. And it's going to be a little bit hard for Mac to approach it also. I think, as we've seen so far, Doc's kind of opting to more so just punish options that Banjo's going to pick. It's like Banjo trying to zone out. Doc's just going to wait there. He doesn't actually have to do a whole lot. Or like he'll punish like these whiff dash attacks and stuff.
Yeah, thing about Banjo, Banjo one of those like for the beginning of his tenure in Ultimate, people were trying to figure out his kit, and he kind of turned into this very campy zoner style-esque, but with these kind of explosive punishes as well.
Yeah.
No pun with the grenade there, but you're gonna see Ross use that neutral beat to kind of space him out, kind of interrupt, kind of like those Mega Man pellets. Just these short, sweet projectiles that kind of interrupt approaches.
Completely stops him.
Yeah, Sid has a big percent here, though. I mean, a forward tilt from Doc's gonna end this.
Especially with that range.
It's not gonna take much for Ross either to get this Little Mac off stage, and only one Wonder Wing left.
And that's huge. If he uses that last Wonder Wing to get back, that's one less thing that Doc has to worry about on his plate.
Yeah, you can see he kind of adjusted, going for the low recovery.
Character that like definitely plays on a different rhythm than anyone else, and so I think that's why it's hard sometimes to be able to fight him. Just because he plays like his own weird game that just kind of is off-putting almost sometimes. Like you were saying, he just has such a unique game play style, and like his kit is so unique and just different.
Yeah, whoever takes this first stock is definitely going to want to look for that extra credit. We could just see a trade for trade here. Really depends on how the other one plays in the invulnerability. Gets a nair, sends Mac off stage, gets the early air dodge, but that nair is probably going to do it. Yep, off the top right blast zone.
Yeah, we're seeing a whole lot of like Ross is attempting to ledge trap him, especially down tilt. Wow, catching the air dodge with just a second upbeat. That was great. I'm surprised he even traded in the first place.
Yeah, you saw Ross trying to stall out that invulnerability with the upbeat, but Doc was ready, catches him with that up B, a common kill tool of the Max, just charges that down smash, not quite gonna do it. Now Ross is sitting already at 70%. Kind of scary position to be in against the Little Mac, but he can bring it right back. Still kind of pushing him away. Ross is trying to play that zoning game. You see him kind of constantly in the corner, kind of giving Doc that center stage, but honestly, now with pushing Doc in the corner, it's much scarier. Okay, tries to get that nair at his shield, doesn't quite come out fast enough.
And his forward tilt, Banjo's forward tilt is so fast. Like you've seen him use it a lot at his shield, or to punish whiffs when he's really close up to Doc. Because sometimes opting for a grab as Banjo isn't the most ideal situation. And that lingers really long, so he tried to catch him. But,
the down tilt, that's gonna do it.
That's really clean.
See you later. That Mac not coming back. Alright, just letting the grenade pop out. Once again, just camping out the invulnerability, not trying to get, hit with a beefy forward smash. Oh, but there's a forward tilt, powerful, interrupts the Wonder Wing, and now we got a last stock situation. Pretty close here so far.
Yeah, I was surprised that the side B armor didn't come out in time just to go straight through Doc.
Yeah, the one thing we haven't seen here is the ability for one of these to get that extra credit after taking that stock, and that's what gives us to this even situation. Doc is not afraid to just charge those attacks.
That was really smart. He did the neutral B just to get the smash attack done with, and then he opted to side B to get that percent lead. But now KO Punch online, this is actually terrifying for Ross, because, yeah.
Oh no, it just catches the neutral B.
He went right under the pallet, man. Oh,
that is tragic. Just that low profile run on the dash, and now Doc takes game 1 over Ross.
That is so smart from Doc, just running in, because he knows Little Mac, like the boxer he is, goes real down, real low to kind of keep his defenses up. That was incredible. I would like to see a little bit more edge guarding from Ross. I know it's like Doc is obviously accustomed to coming back from like really far away, because obviously anyone who plays Mac or Incineroar or any character with a not so great recovery, they're used to saving their jump and being like extremely aware off stage. I'd like to see a little bit more aggression from Ross off stage because he has way more tools and way more utility off stage than Doc really has defensive capabilities for.
Agreed, and now going right back to PS2, I was wondering if we might see a character switch out of Ross, but I think he's pretty confident in the Banjo. Obviously has, oh, Wonder Wings way under the stage. All right,
fine.
Yeah, clips that right back. I never doubt the Banjo can make it back.
It was calculated. It was a fear tactic, just so he knows, hey, Doc, I can make it back from here, bro. Don't worry.
He's just trying to get that a little too much confidence so he makes a cocky play, but always making that back, and still pretty even here. Catch the side B now. Ross is the one trying to recover again. Oh, catches the air dodge.
Ooh, that down tilt almost set up for a side B action. Little Max can do that depending on the DI. KO punch online. Now this went strongly in Doc's favor.
I think that's probably the biggest weakness of Banjo's recovery is just the fact that, you know, after that up B, it doesn't give you a ton of vertical height. You're usually forced to air dodge or expend a Wonder Wing, and you can see Doc was ready for that with that down tilt on the edge. Now loses the KO punch at the forward air connects.
And Banjo's grenade is such a good tool for him. Oh, that was a fantastic call out on that side B.
We just wait,
okay.
You know. He said, I got time. Oh my, the instant up tilt after the berry, and now we're going to see if Ross can finally kind of get that separation that both of these characters have been looking for.
Missing that up B. That was actually a really scary position, putting him on ledge like that.
I love how that down air just kind of like poked him. You know, he just jumps up and down airs him. It's like, nah.
Ooh. I love seeing Little Max just like use aerials. I'm like, oh, that's so cute.
All right, 136 here. Ross is playing defensively very well. Oh, just rolls through that down tilt, but the forward tilt, good DI, gonna keep him alive.
This DI is so good right now. And look at how good that grenade is. That not only beat out his side B, but also even if he sits there in shield to try to wait for a grounded option after grenade explodes, your shield's small. If he comes up, he can grab you. Obviously, if you react to that, you're fine. But again, that's a tight window, man.
Yeah, and you see him kind of using it to get off the ledge there as well. It's very smart, you know, just trying to not get punished. Okay, now he's got a KO punch. This is a little scary, you know, you don't want to waste that when they... oh, loses it again, though.
Thought I was going to grab there. That would have been clean.
A lot of down tilt to keep... Oh my god, just charged that forward smash.
That was perfect timing from Doc. That was honestly, like... I think if he rolled, he still would have gotten caught by that, so... Great decision making from Doc option just for the perfectly timed get up option.
Oh, that's a tiny shield.
Shield, man, come on.
Yeah, Ross is trying to keep the separation, not letting Doc get back to that, you know, tied percent range.
Ross is playing a much more patient game, opting for Doc because he's like, all right, you don't want to approach me. That's fine. I'll just wait. I have tools that will beat you no matter what.
Doc did really well at spacing out these Wonder Wings, too. He's only been hit by a couple. I don't think he's died to any yet. Most of them he's been hit by, it seems like he just gets caught in his dash animation. But he's always ready for them. That's one of the hardest things about playing against... Oh, forward tilt, not quite. One of the hardest things about playing against Banjo is just being ready for that Wonder Wing, especially online, where reaction time is not quite as easily accessible as it might be offline. Yeah, now it's pretty even again.
Yeah, like we were saying earlier, you have to honestly predict your opponent way more because there is a little bit of delay, but that just shows how good these players are. That this feels almost like a normal match online, but that is a very far distance that Max not even attempt to get back from.
Up B's through the grenade that time, but
that was cool.
Ross just uses the Wonder Wing to get center stage back. Rolls away, not messing with that Mac and the shield. Oh, just catches the roll up smash. Sky uppercuts him to the dome.
That was great. You saw he did like a little stutter step in his initial dash to kind of bait Ross to do something and just let that forward smash fly.
He doesn't quite copy the tech option as well as he might have, but okay, gets the tech in place. Oh, he wanted that forward smash.
Air dodge. That was a great air dodge right there.
I guess another Wonder Wing catches the no tech. Oh, he was down there now. Kept his jump though.
Online again. Careful.
Oh, there it is.
No way. Doc
takes it 2-0.
You push him to the corner of the ring, and that's what's gonna happen, man.
Yeah, that was impressive.
Some crazy combat potential that a character like Little Mac has with KO Punch, such a versatile tool. And it's just
dealing out both games with it too.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, he kind of waited for the best time. You know, I think it's one of the hardest things for Mac is knowing when to use that. Obviously, you don't want to lose it. You don't want to have it and lose it. But a lot of people get too antsy and then use it in a time where it might not be worth it. But Doc knows exactly when to use it, knows when it gets the highest risk reward, and takes that over 2-0 over Ross.
Yeah, that was an incredible game. Doc really just playing that super, super well, kind of adapting to Ross's game. Ross looked like he was going to take that game too, man. Like I was getting excited, man. He was making all the right moves, but Doc being just so calculated with that KO punch just comes back. I think we got a Red Bull replay coming up right now.
Yeah, let's take a look. See what play we got. There were plenty to choose from in that set, but here we go. Down tilt gets him off stage, but I think this might be where. Oh, and here's the sealing out game one.
Oh man.
There's so many close stocks here. I mean, it seemed like every stock, it really came down to who was going to get that final hit, that last neutral win. There's that back throw. Takes it up till about 180 to do it, but there's that nair. I love that nair covering everywhere. There's not very many places Matt can go, but you throw that nair out there with all those hits, you're going to get one of them.
And he made that such a strong read right there, and that immediately evened it up. Only had to get 30%. And that KO punch, going to get the rewind right there. Side B, Wonder Wing not doing nothing for you.
I think a lot of that just came down to Doc reacting to Wonder Wing, understanding like that he could get out of his shield, still have time to punish. Mac with a very quick dash speed and almost always able to get that hard